Welcome back to the Nose Plays. We're going to play some Magic the Gathering Arena again today, and this is going to be my pre-constructed review of the Graveyard Bash deck. So let's go ahead and take a look at the deck and see what we get. Oh boy, okay, that's a cool card. Death Baron. All skeletons and zombies I control have Death Touch. I think you can figure out what the theme of this deck is pretty quickly. We have some Death Bloom Thalids, which leave behind tokens when they die. Pretty cool. Hired Blades, cool creatures to flash into combat and mess up people's plans. 3 copies of Murder, one of the best removal spells in the game. 2 Skymarch Bloodletters, just a decent 2/2 flyer. 2 Gravediggers. Gravediggers are one of my favorite cards of all time. This card, I used to hate the mono black. All my friends played it. I never played it. I always played the other colors. Used to hate it. And I bought a pre-constructed deck that had Gravedigger in it, and this card single-handedly won me over to the dark side. I like playing black a lot because of mechanics like this that really bring to light the theme of what black should really be all about, which is graveyard efficiency. Infectious Horror is a bad zombie, not a very good one, but one thing to keep in mind with this card, and we used it in the Two-Headed Giant to good effect. In a Two-Headed Giant format or in a multiplayer format, this card has a lot more value because just declaring attack causes all opponents to lose 2 life. So it's a great AoE kind of card when you're playing lots of different opponents, but in a one-on-one, it's mediocre at best. Strangling Spore is really good removal. Open the Graves is a fantastic enchantment, which basically, gives you more tokens, more zombies, and all of those zombie tokens can be affected by the Death Baron, so really good. Rise from the Grave is a way to steal an opponent's dead creature, or reanimate one of your own. Vampire Sovereign, I talked about her briefly when we were opening packs earlier. She's one of the best cards in the set, not in Magic in general, but in limited format. Really good card and not bad here at all. That's just a giant Fog Spirit, creepy looking thing. And a Grave Weaker, another really cool reanimating card, so like a super duper Gravedigger. Costs a lot to use, but it's a 5/5 flyer, and black does have a fair number of flyers available to them. What else do we have? There's just more cards down here. We got a Meteor Golem. This is another great card in draft and sealed construction for M19. So if you see this card, it's probably worth taking in most decks. Really good. And then 60 card decks usually run 24 to 26 swamps or other lands, depending on what color you're playing. We do have some cards from packs and whatnot, I guess, that we started with that we could swap in and out. So this build feels very much like Hearthstone. You turn the pages just like in Hearthstone. You have the cards. Looks like we have 2 copies, and you can have up to 4 copies of any card. I'm assuming if you get extras, then those get converted to whatever your purchasing resource, your free purchasing resource is. So yeah, let's go ahead and jump into a game with this deck and see how it goes. Last one we got into like 5 seconds, so hopefully we don't have to wait very long. Oh, look at that, 2. Sweet. Alright, looks like we're playing a Johnny. This Ajani goes by the name Ruzik. How's it going, Ruzik? Opponent gets to go first. This is a great turn 1 card. This is a great card to have in your hand always. Lots of 3 drops. We really want to draw into a 2 drop. I'm going to keep though. It's a good starting hand. Let's see if we can. Hello. Now that we know how to use emotes. We can go ahead and bring out our Diregraph Ghoul. Yep. Okay. I didn't even see his card, so he has a card that forces my creatures to come into play tapped. That's interesting. Yeah, I was afraid of that. We don't have a turn 2 play. Oh, we do. We drew Doom Dissenter. Okay, cool. So we have a turn 2 play. Never mind. Doom Dissenter is a really cool card. It's a card we definitely want to trade out. Do we want to attack with this? I don't really want to be super aggressive because next turn we've got Death Baron. So what we'll try to do next turn is we'll attack with the Doom Dissenter, see if we can get him to trade. He probably won't. But if he attacks us, we'll definitely trade. We'll get 2 zombies, and then we'll drop the Death Baron, and it will all be good. Yeah, he's going to attack me this turn for sure. Right? You totally trade that. Or maybe not. Okay. This is not a zombie, so... Go to combat. Go to attack phase. I just want to swing with him for now. He's not going to trade with me. Do I swing with this? That doesn't give me any zombies on the field yet, but I could bring out the Thallid instead of the Baron in case he has removal. Yeah, we'll attack with both. See what he does. Okay. We're going to pass some damage, hit for 1, and then we'll bring out the Thallid. We don't want to bring this out until we have a field of zombies, and that way we at least get 1 turn of action with it before they can remove it with a spell. The nice thing about this is a lot of white spells lock creatures up, but they don't remove them from the board, and his effect, like that Luminous Bonds that we got put on us in the green game, that won't stop him from buffing all my zombies, so that's really cool. Okay. So now the question is, do we attack with both of these? And if we do, he'll probably trade out one of them. Okay, let's get into combat. We don't really care if our creatures die all that much. We're just going to go all in. We have a lot of ways to get our creatures back from the graveyard, and they do not. So he has 2 choices. He can trade with Thallid and drop a 1-1, or he can trade with the 1-1 and drop a 2-2. Alright, I'm good with that. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to play this at the end of his turn. Yeah, that's fine. You gain 1 life. So he's gaining 1 life every time this goes off. That's pretty annoying. Alright, we're going to end combat. And we're going to end our turn, and I got to remember to play this on his turn. Okay, so before we go to my turn, we're going to put him out. Drop a swamp. Go to combat. All attackers. Okay. Cool with that. He's going to stack to remove the 3-2. He's not going to give me my zombie for Doom Dissenter. That's fine. Yeah. Alright, well. Have fun with that. Luminous Bonds did not go down, so he's in big trouble now. that. 10 damage for 2. Boom. And I think we're going to go ahead and play this now, even though he's probably not going to have 2 removal spells in his hand. And it's going to make it just that much more difficult for him to decide which one to use it on. Oh, and another great card. Okay. We're going to go out of cards here. Yeah, we might as well. There's no reason not to play it now. All attackers, 3 attackers, and that is game. Wow, we've gotten really lucky on our draws. We've had really good curves so far in the first 2 games. But that's a quick peek at the black pre-constructed deck that you get for free when you sign up for MTG Arena. I'm assuming that it's going to remain that way even when the game goes live. So something to consider. If you're interested in the black deck, you got a pretty cool deck there. Definitely feel the zombie mechanic, although we didn't get to use a lot of zombies. But I kind of feel like our opponent just got some bad draws. So that was a really fast game. Yeah, let's play one more with this one. And then we'll end the video. Looks like we get to claim another prize. Cool. Let's play one more time with that one. Alright, so hopefully we get something that's not white this time. We've played against 2 white opponents. I don't like this hand that much. Well, if I knew what color he was playing, holding 2 murders would... I have a turn 2 play and a turn 3 play. Yeah, we'll keep it. I can play murder on turn 3 too, although playing murder that early feels really bad. Alright, we're playing green, so it might not feel as bad against a green player. We really need to draw a land, though. This 2/2 zombie is not going to be that effective in the early game if green starts to play cards. They're not playing cards yet, so this might be a good time to get our zombies pumped and go. This is really dangerous for him, because even if he does play a big creature, we have Death Touch. Okay. So I think this is actually a situation where we murder and hit for 5. I really want to be able to play this, though. Turn 4 we can play the Gravedigger if we draw a land, but we don't have it yet, so I think it's best to murder that and keep our momentum. We want to get some more value out of this card before they try to remove it. So, if we don't draw a land, we might... We'll probably be okay, but we might be in a little bit of a pickle. Okay, they're drawing dead, so this is really good for us because now we can go wide with our board. So we're just going to go combat, attack. And then main phase 2, we're going to bring out Diagraph Pool and Walking Corpse. And now we pretty much have this game won. I kind of feel bad for him, but really? Alright, well, GG. So there you go. That was how the zombie deck works. And you can see even really garbage creatures like a 2/2 black zombie for 2 mana can be pretty nasty when you get a bunch of them and a Death Baron on the field. So that'll wrap up the video for the black deck. I think we'll play with the red deck next, so stay tuned for that video when it comes out. And until then, have a great day.